Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do this look. It's so complimentary for blue eyes and green eyes. Brown eyes, it would probably bring the honey right out of a brown eye. It would look gorgeous. These are using my favorite shades from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment down below if there are other looks or shades that you would like me to try. I have a couple of ideas for some future videos, kind of Mardi Gras inspired, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye! Hey guys, so I'm just starting off with moisturizing my lips. They were super dry this day. It's also snowing currently, which never happens in the Northwest, so throughout the video I'm just kind of watching the snow. Anyways, I primed my eyes with the Prolong Mack in the NC15 color, and I'm going in with that first shade Silk Cream that I always go in with. This is on the E40 brush by Sigma, just putting it right up in that transition area. Then I'm going to darken up the transition area with the M.F.E.O shade using the Sigma E25. I go back and forth, just kind of more defining that crease and putting a generous amount right there in the crease to kind of help blending. Next, I'm going to use the shade Obsessed. This is on the M522 by Morphe. It's a nice flat shader brush, and I'm just putting that just right there in the inner corner. This isn't going all over the lid, but just primarily in the inner corner. Next, right next to that shade, I'm going to put the shade Meeks on the same brush, the M522. I just turned it around so I could use the other side of the brush. I'm putting that right there in the ball of my eye and just kind of dragging it out to the outer corner. I'm not going to drag it all the way out to the outer corner and really define that outer corner because we are going to darken that up with another color. And that color is going to be the shade 24/7. And with this color, I really kind of find that firstly, packing it on with my fingers does a lot better than using a brush. I can just kind of get that shade a little bit dense, more dense, using my fingers. And it does have a bit of fallout because it does have a lot of glitter in it, but using your fingers will kind of help keep the fallout to a minimum. Just packing that on the outer corner to add the drama to the outer corner. And next I wanted to add a little Fix Plus to that same brush, the M522 brush, and I dipped back in and got a little bit more Meeks for the ball of the eye to make that shade pop just a little bit more. By adding the Fix Plus, it makes this shade a lot more metallic and wet looking, which is really, really pretty, a little bit more drama to the eye by using the Mack Fix Plus. You can use the Mack Fix Plus, or you can even use eye drops. Eye drops work really, really well, but I just spritzed my brush just a little bit, and I did the same thing on the inner corner with the shade Obsessed. I wanted to blend that Obsessed to Meeks, so that's why I went back in, just kind of blend out that line so that nothing is harsh, and we have a nice blended ombre effect from the outer corner to the inner corner. Next, I'm going to take the shade 24/7 with the M433 brush, and I'm just adding a little bit more. Like I said before, I like to pack it on with my fingers, but then I do like to dust just a little bit on that outer corner using this brush. It's a nice, dense, smaller, more precise brush, and it just kind of deepens a little bit better in the inner or the outer corner, right there in the crease than my finger can get. So I am going to wipe off that fallout. Ooh, you can see that fallout. Oof. I'm going to wipe off that fallout with just a makeup wipe. This is a Neutrogena makeup wipe that I'm using. Just kind of cleaning myself up there after all that fallout. And I am going to do eyeliner today, and I am using the Mabelline Blackest Black gel liner. And I've got this on the E65, that small angled brush, to just kind of trace out my eyeliner, but I didn't bring it all the way on the inner corner this time. I decided to kind of end it right where Meeks and Obsessed meet up because I didn't really want to bring, or I didn't want to cover up all of the eyeliner. So I tried to just keep that on the outer corner, but blended it down just a bit right into the lash line, up to where Meeks and Obsessed meet. So So, and I am still trying so hard not to pull on my eye. It's so bad. Don't do it. Don't pull on your eye. It's bad. Moving on to the face, I did use the Maybelline Master Prime and Base, the blurring primer. Just kind of rubbing that all over my skin with fresh, clean hands. Don't use dirty hands. Make sure that they're clean so you don't spread bacteria. I am using the foundation Fit Me by Maybelline in 110 Porcelain and Arbonne Perfecting foundation in the shade Buff. I've mixed that together on the back of my hand, and now you can see that I'm quickly blending this in with the M439. Of course, I sped this up. I am not that fast. I wish. That'd be awesome. For my under eye concealer, I am going back in with the Mack Prolong NC15, and I've put that on with a flat concealer brush. This one's by Bare Minerals, I think. And I blended this out with the Real Techniques blender, that base and finish. It's the one that you don't wet and you use it dry. I've been liking this beauty blender for, you know, the last week or so. It's been really, really nice. I still do like the regular Real Techniques blender that you get wet, because it does soak some of the excess that you can sometimes get when you're a little heavy-handed, and I can be definitely heavy-handed. But this one's been pretty good, so I still like it. So I do set my under eye concealer with that RCMA No Color Translucent Powder. This helps prevent any settling into the fine lines and wrinkles, but it also helps prevent my concealer from moving. Throughout the day, it can start to drift a little bit and move and just kind of vanish a little bit. So by setting it, it helps kind of lock it into place. And with my big fat fluffy brush, this is the E2 from the Elite Collection by Morphe. Again, this brush has been discontinued and replaced with something. I'm just not sure with what. But really, any big fat fluffy powder brush will do. I'm just setting all of my liquids with this same powder, the RCMA powder, just so that my liquid foundation won't move and won't tend to disappear on me throughout the day. Next I'm going to, oh sorry, I did fill in my eyebrows. I just didn't put that on camera, and I'm just kind of brushing through them right now. Just kind of blending off all that eyebrow pencil. I did use the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow, and I did end up setting them with the NYX Brow Gel. On my lower lashes, though, I did use the shade 24/7 with the E15, and then I blended it with the Silk Cream on a M222 brush. I did bring this all the way to the inner corner. Oop, I got my eye a little, sorry. My eyes will probably go red here in just a little bit, so if they're red throughout the rest of the video, I'm sorry. But like I said, I did blend it off here. This is the pencil brush with that Silk Cream, just kind of blending everything away, using this as my eyeliner. Trying not to poke my eye again. My eyes are super sensitive, so every time I do this, I try to be as careful as I can, because if I poke my eye, my whole eye goes red for at least an hour. For this look, I wanted to use the Rimmel Eye Kohl, the Scandeless Rimmel Eye Kohl. And I wanted to put that on my lower waterline to just bring a little bit more of a pop to this look. And make it a little bit more sultry. So again, try not to pull on your eye area, skin too much. It's so bad. I should be using like a gentle brush and not even pulling on this, but I didn't. I just pulled on and stuck it right there on my waterline. For my contour, I still am sticking with the Physicians formula, the Butter Bronzer, and I've got that on the M523 brush. I was a lot less heavy-handed this time. In my other video, it's very, very heavy, and it's like the most defined line ever on my face. But today, I decided to try to be a little less heavy-handed and just kind of keep it a little bit more natural. But I wanted a little bit of a contour there to kind of help slim down my face and make it look a little slimmer. I did go in with Becca's Champagne Collection with Jaclyn Hill, and I'm using the blush Rose Spritz, I believe this one's called. I think it's Rose Spritz. If not, it's Rose Quartz, but I think it's Rose Spritz. And I'm using that on my Mack blush brush. And that one is the 113 brush. And then I topped off with the highlight on the tops of my cheekbones, Champagne Pop. This is a really pretty peachy highlighter. Super pretty, goes with a lot of different looks. And I got that down on the Cupid's bows too, just to kind of bring a little bit of attention to the lip. For my lips, I did use Mack's Sunblessed and Steve Laurant in the shade Cafe over top. And I just really like the color that the two of these shades make when they're combined. It's just really, really, really pretty and very wearable. And I really like that that gloss by the Steve Laurant is not sticky. It's not really sticky, and it actually lasts quite a long time, and it's got a nice color payoff. So yay, good job. I did go ahead and highlight my inner corners. I used the shade in Light with the E30 brush, that small little white highlight pencil brush in there. And then I did set my face. Now I set my face before I did my lashes because every time I set my face after I put on my mascara, that mascara transfers. So I wanted to set the face first and then go in with the L'Oreal Volumious Lash Paradise mascara. I could have put on some lashes, and you definitely could put lashes on this look and it would just take it to the next level if you were like going out or going to a nice dinner or something. So anyways, that is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all next time. Bye guys!